Hello, and welcome to my Magic the Gathering Let's Play. In this playthrough or series or whatever I'm going to end up calling it, it's basically just me trying to learn how to play Magic the Gathering. I've always been interested. I'm an older guy. I'm in my 40s now. Never played Hearthstone. I did play, or never played Magic, but I did play a little bit of Hearthstone when it first came out. So I do have an understanding of how, a basic understanding how card games work, even if I've never played this one before. So what I did was to get started here. I downloaded Magic the Gathering online. Apparently, there's a couple of different versions of Magic you can play. There's a couple on Steam. There's like an arena game. There's like a Magic 2010 or something like that, or 2012. I decided to go with this one. I was looking around online and saw that this is the more authentic version of Magic, where you learn more of the basic skills and the mechanics of the game and whatnot. So this will be the one that I will try to learn. What I did was I went ahead and bought the $5 pack that you get. Like it's like $4.99. It's like your account starter pack or whatever it is, and opened it up, and it had like 1,200 cards or something inside of it, or 1,400 cards. It also started me out with like several, like five different decks, one of each color here that I opened up, and it appears that those decks are down here in this section here. Other than that, I haven't done a whole lot. I sorted all of this by color, so I had an idea of like how many of each card I have, like how many of each color. And as it turns out, I have a lot of cards of every color. I just don't have many of each cards. Apparently, you can play up to four in your deck, which is different from Hearthstone, where you play two in your deck, but the decks are only 30 cards. So here we go. We have a bunch of cards. Now, I did briefly look through these other decks that they gave me to start with, and some of them are more complex than others. This one here seems to be a little bit more simple. You get your creatures, like this guy's a human soldier, and it's only like a 1/1 like toughness and power, but when it attacks with two other creatures, it gets it turns into a 3/3. So it's kind of guiding me along, telling me, hey, you want to attack with a lot of guys. And it looks like I have a lot of cheap guys and girls in here. So essentially, spit a bunch out. It's aggro. It seems like aggro. And then you have something like this, and I can't decipher what this is supposed to be. This modern infect. It's green. It plays nothing but these forest cards for your. So in this game and Magic, you don't just get your mana every turn like in Hearthstone, where like you get one more every turn up to 10. Here you have to include these in your deck, and you have to draw them and play them in order to get your mana. So these are all just one color. Like the one I was just looking at was white, and then this one is green, and then the next one is, what is that? That's black. But I can't really decipher what this is supposed to be doing. Looks like you get just a couple of monsters really, and like the whole thing is, I guess you just buff them up, and that's really about it. And then this one here looks like a spell slinger type of deck, where you are casting a lot of these direct damage spells, like directly to the face. Sorceries, arcanes. I'm not sure what the difference is between a sorcery and an arcane. An instant, from the basic video that I watched on YouTube, I watched a little like, hey, what are the basic mechanics of Magic the Gathering? I believe the instant is one that you can play whenever you want. Hearthstone, you don't get to play during the opponent's turn at all. They have full control. They attack your creatures, they attack you, and the best you can really do is block. Or no, you don't even get to block. Sorry. The best you can do is you got to have like traps and secrets and things that can possibly go off. You can't block. Yeah. Anyway, here you can cast things during the opponent's turn if it's an instant. So that appeals to me a little bit because it's different. I do like the sound of that. And then we have this thing here, which I'm not entirely sure what it is because it's like a lot of cards. It is a lot of cards. And it looks like it's just one of each card. I'll have to look this up. And then there's one more. It looks like we get this one. This is the blue one. This also seems like a little bit of a spell slinger type deck because it has a lot of instant and sorcery. Actually, I don't know if there's any sorceries in here. It has a different land as well. So that's pretty cool. There's one. There's a sorcery. Target player draws 2 cards. That's nice. Drawing some cards for 4 mana. Pretty good. In Freeform, this is my starter account contents. This is the new account starter kit. It gave me 1,400 cards, and this is what it gave me essentially. Alright. So that's about as far as I've gone so far. I did briefly look into this trade area, just scrolled around. It looks like some of these are called bots, so it looks like they're just like automatic traders. You can trade stuff maybe. Maybe we can get some new cards. There's a store here, but I'm not very keen on putting anything into that really. Um, I'm not a rich person or anything, and not even sure if I would like this game, so I don't want to buy anything other than the $5 to get started to get my account going. This here is, I don't know what this is. Drafting. Number of participants 0. All right. And then we have constructed, standard, pioneer. Okay, so that corresponds with some of these decks they give us. So we got Pauper, Commander, Legacy, Modern, Pioneer. So we got Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage. We got we have Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Pauper, Commander. So we don't have Specialty, we don't have Gauntlet, we don't have Standard. So let's take a look here at uh, Modern. Let's see. No counter spell. Discards, in fact. Net deck, life, link, planeswalker. I don't want to. Okay, sure. Legacy. I did like the. Why does that one look so different? Like you can see people to play with. Tournament practice. Open play. That one's empty. Okay. Well, we don't want to join any tournaments. That's for sure. So, what were we in here? Were we in Modern Challenge? No. Modern Preliminary. Two-player. Looks different. Tournament. Well, we don't want to be in tournament practice. Open play. Oh, we were just okay. So that's what we were looking at. All right. So let's. This one looks like it has people in it who want to play, but our modern, is that the green one? That is the green one. So I don't know how to. I don't know how to actually use this deck. Not that I know how to use any deck really, but let's make one for modern so we can play in there. But let's build it ourselves so that we at least we know what the cards are and what they do. So the important part here is to pick the color we like a color we want to play. Like I'm not a fan of this green stuff. I don't know what the heck we're supposed to do with all this. So I don't know. What is that? It looks like it's like a neon. What? There we go. Very like cyberpunk look to it. It's a rat rogue. Nezumi informant. Nezumi is I think that's Japanese for rat. When Nezumi informant enters, each opponent discards a card. Oh, that's kind of dirty. I like that. Okay. Um. Oh, we can set it by we can filter it by. Oh, that changed what we can pick. Okay. So our Nezumi guy is gone. Yeah, he's gone. We can't play him. So let's pick a. Those were hands. When you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. All right. Anyhow, yeah, just we're gonna pick a color here. We're gonna put together a deck. We're gonna jump in. We don't want green. And oh, what is? Oh, this has two colors to pick from. Well, let's just stick with one for now. Let's not go too crazy. Okay, it looks like we're into gray cards. These have no color at all for their mana cost. Well, let's not get too crazy about that. Let's, I don't know, what is this thing? That looks really cool. Does it really cost? Does it cost 11 to use that? It's an artifact creature golem. Oh, it's 11/11. That's okay. That makes sense. It does trample. The creature can deal excess combat damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. I don't know what that means. Indestructible, so it can't die. And if it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal it and shuffle it into its owner's library instead, so you can never get rid of it. It's funny. So that's like if you're playing a deck that like that Nezumi we were just looking at, and someone like was forcing you to discard, you could discard this thing out of your hand, and then instead of losing it forever, you can draw it again maybe if you're lucky. Okay, that's kind of cool. Look at that. We get four of those, but they're two different types. All right, enough dilly dallying around. Let's pick a color. Let's go with I don't know, skull. What is that? That's a little bit edgy, isn't it? It's blue. I did like the. Hang on, I liked the spell slinger. Is that shoot? Oh shoot! Hang on. I'll go get there eventually. There's the red. Okay, so let's look at some of this red stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna if something looks kind of confusing or too complicated, we're just gonna leave it be. So let's look for some monsters first. Let's see what we can get for just 1 mana. What can we possibly get? What is this? It's not a monster. We get that weird looking guy. It's a goblin pirate. It's a 1/1. It does haste. This creature can attack and do something else as soon as it comes under your control. It can. So that gray symbol, it can do that. It can use its ability as soon as it comes under your control. You can sacrifice it and deal 1 damage to anything. Okay. Well, we're looking for things that have something that's not too complicated. We're just looking for some monsters here. Really, is 1 damage all you're ever going to get for 1 mana? There's no like, um, there's no, what is that? Deals 3 damage to target player. Okay, so what we have to do is we need to get rid of, hang on, how do we make a new deck? That doesn't help. I don't want these add or import deck. All right, so we're going to make a new one. We're going to call it red. We're going to set it to, this is modern, right? And what is all that? You get to look at that. Perfect. Okay. 3 damage to target player. And that sounds good to me, so we'll take that one. Oh, we can do more than one. Okay. We can do, we want a monster. Want some monsters. Do we have anyone? Here we go. Here's one. So this guy, this is another one of those where you get rid of it and it deals 1 damage to any target. So it's technically like having like 2 power, right? So we'll do all of those, right? We'll take 4. We're allowed. Are we allowed 4? Deck is too small. Okay. What about this one? Haste. Human monk. It does prowess. When you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Non-creature spell. Okay. Well, we have one of those. We have this one, right? So this will get bigger every time I cast it. All right. So this is only 2 damage, but hang on. So this does 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. This one does it to any target. If a player is dealt damage this way, scry. What is scry 1? Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom. So it's like you're getting like an advantage because you can get, like, if you get a bad card you don't want on the top of your deck, you can get rid of it. That's all right for 2 damage. You start with 20 health in this game, so 4 of those, that's 8 damage. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm kind of liking this already. This does 2 damage again. It's to target creature. I don't like it as much because that doesn't have this one here that does 2 damage to any target. So we're a little bit less restricted. So we're gonna hang on to that. We're looking for cards we have 4 of. Wish there was a way to sort by how many you. A. A. We can do 4. Oh, okay. That's really nice. I like that. I do like a good sorting and organizing interface in a game. Okay. So this is a goblin warrior. When another red creature you control enters, this thing gets +1/+0 until end of turn. How many creatures do we have? We have 2 creatures in total right now. So we're gonna try to remember that. This is a human wizard. As long as there are 2 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, this gets +1/+0 and gets haste. It can attack and use its abilities. I feel like that might be pretty good. We'll probably have. All right, we're gonna add those on for now, and if we don't like them, we can get rid of them. We're looking for more sorceries and instants, I think, for this. We want to throw spells at people. Um, I don't know what that is. Okay. We're getting there. We'll be jumping into a game pretty soon. I don't even know. This is 3/3 for only 2 mana. Vanishing 2. This creature enters with 2 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from it. When the last is removed, sacrifice it. When it enters or leaves the battlefield, it does 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. We'll take it. 3/3 for only 2 mana. Yeah, we'll take it. Ooh, 5 damage, but we got to sacrifice an artifact. Those are the gray cards. Well, we don't have. We're not gonna. Okay, so we're not gonna do that because we don't have any. And we're not gonna add artifacts in right now because we don't know how to use them. So 2 damage to any target. Scry 2. Is that scry? That is. Actually, that's good. We'll take that. Okay. So we have 28 cards. How many? So you do 19 land. 60 cards, 19 land. This one has 19. Okay, 19 land is average, it looks like. This one here has 22. And this one here has 37. This one here has 18. Well, we need to go somewhere between 18 and 37. We need red lands for this. So let's add those now, actually. How do we add? There we go. We'll go with this. How about like 19? There we go. Let's see here. When you cast an instant or sorcerer spell, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token. So you just make a bunch of guys, and it's a 2/1 as well for 2 mana. We'll do that. Don't mind if we do. 3/2 for 2 mana. This is 3 mana this time. It has haste, so it's not as good as this one. This is 3/3 for only 2 mana, so we'll skip that one for now. If stuff has like a really long list of things that it can do, we're probably just going to skip over it for now. I don't want to do 1 damage for 3 mana. Ooh, that's horrifying. When Goblin Matron enters, you may search your library for a Goblin card, reveal that card, put it in your hand. So it draws you an extra card, and it'll be a Goblin. Do we have any Goblins? It's a Human Wizard. It's an Arcane. There's the Goblin. This is the guy that you sacrifice to do 1 damage. I don't know if getting that. I don't know if getting that little Goblin is like worth it. Probably not. Oh, geez. This is there's a lot of stuff here to look at. Put a +1/+1 on each other shaman creature you control. Yeah, I don't think we're running shamans. We're running humans. Humans and that one goblin. It's only a 2/3. 3 damage to any target. We'll take that. 3 damage to any target. And 3 damage to any target. This spell costs 2 less if you control a wizard. Do we have any wizards? Oh, this guy's a shaman. Or she. He, she, I'm not sure. They. There's a wizard. Goblin. Monk. Human monk. Okay, so we only have a couple wizards, so let's not invest too heavily into that. Although it is, well, how many more can we put in the deck? We have room for one more card. What could we throw in there? So I don't understand why this one costs 3 mana to cast, and you get 3 damage out of it, and this one here, well, this is any target, I guess, versus just 2 types of targets. Okay, we're almost done. We just need one more card. Really, anything will do. This UI doesn't impress me all that much. Okay, what can we do? 5 damage to target creature, but you have to discard a card or pay. Is that 5? You have to pay 5 extra mana? No, thank you. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about what we're going to do here. We want one more card. Just one more, please. So we can make one of our creatures bigger. That might actually be pretty good. And I do like that scry idea where you get to look at your top card. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So finally, half an hour in, and I think we're ready to give it a try. It's not going to go very well, I don't think, but we will see what we can do here. Okay. So let's go back to the constructed. The UI isn't impressing me all that much. We'll create a game of our own so that no one like gets mad at us for joining their game and being crappy. And we'll say number of players is 2. We can leave a comment. Um, First time playing Magic. Uh, totally new. Please be patient. Recording for YouTube. So that way people will know. And first time playing Magic, totally new, recording for YouTube. That way, if anyone joins in, they'll at least have an idea of what I'm doing here. Yeah, so I did make a couple of posts on Reddit. If you've come from there, I really appreciate it. Basically, this posts were like, hey, I haven't played before. Would anyone be interested in watching me muddle my way through this? And if you said, yes, I would be interested in watching, and you've made it this far, uh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I expect a lot of people to have bailed out by now, uh, watching me just try to figure everything out. I was even more lost when I first fired it up because I was looking at some of the creatures and stuff, and I was like, well, how do I go about building a deck? And I had to go to the old YouTube and just put in how to play Magic the Gathering. You draw 7 cards. You can play 1 mana card per turn. This is how you play a creature. At the beginning of your turn, you draw a new card. And then at the end of the turn, if you got more than 7 in your hand, you have to discard 1. Here we go. You won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. We have a good mix of stuff. We'll keep this. My first time playing Magic. Please be patient. I'm recording for YouTube too. I should like start copying and pasting that just in case, so I can do it real quick. Okay. Let's see. We get down here. Full text and actions. Right click. What is that? That's a land. Hold to zoom. I think that's the middle mouse button. Hold to auto mana. Okay. Pass until response. Yes. No. Stop passing. Pass turn. Toggle. Yield until end of step. Hold to keep priority. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there either. All right, we're going to play out this thing. This is actually pretty good because we have some things in our hand that we can cast. Okay. And since we don't have haste, we can't attack. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I can't copy that, can I? All right. Alrighty. Guess this guy isn't very talkative. Not really sure what's happening. What I'll do is I will pass turn. So I have to keep hitting that button. That is something I saw on the Magic the Gathering like how-to on the client. They said you can pass turn. So we'll play a mountain. So we're gonna go. We get a creature. Now, am I reading this right? I can cast this for 1 mana since they took damage. Cast with Spectacle. Hey, that's kind of nice. And do it again. Hit him while we can. Hit him while we can. And then we can't do anything else. Oh, we can fight. I guess it just auto selects him as a target. We could kill him next turn if he doesn't put out a creature. And if we get one of our spells, like the whatever this stuff is, like a lava spite. Oh, they're gone. When this enters, up to one target player puts all the cards from their. All right, let me auto pass this. One target player puts all the cards from their graveyard on the bottom of their library in a random order. So he put all my cards back into my deck? Okay, I'll take it. Alright. I don't know what just happened. Well, we got our creature back. He's got a lot, though. He's got a lot of creatures. And we don't have... We can't do anything, so we'll just pass the turn again. Okay. Well, we went from being on the verge of winning to not being able to win unless we can like cast something around all of his guys. We just have to cross our fingers and hope he doesn't have some sort of way to gain life between now and then. He's attacking, attacking. Holding back in case I have a way to get rid of one of his guys. That's pretty smart. I can't. Why can't I block? I don't know. It won't let me block it, so. No, it still won't let me. Okay. Oh, it has flying. Yeah, it flies over, so I can't block because my guy doesn't have flying. Okay. Well, let's hope we draw a good card. We got another mountain. Oh well. Well, let's hold back and just continue the game. We gotta hold on to what we got. John Bon Jovi. Doesn't make a difference uh, if we make it or not. We got each other. And you know what? That's a lot for love. Alrighty. Well, we're in some trouble here. I don't think we can do anything to stop the defeat. He's doing 11 damage. Um, that's 8, 11. We have 12. We can't. Oh, can we? We can block it this time. Man, I don't know how he's like he cast a lot of this stuff with not very much mana. Ah, we get another mountain. Well, we lose. There's nothing we can do there about that. But I mean, that's to be expected. Our very first game. We're at the 40-minute mark. We'll do another one. Like we'll set up another room and do it again. Okay. Well, let's set up for another one. Oh, this guy again? I don't really want to play him again. Don't really want to play him again. He already beat me. This is a lot of land, but that means we should draw more um, instants and stuff this time. Keep it. So we'll play the goblin first, so we have something to keep attacking with. All right. So this will give us something to do. I think this guy just wants some easy wins between you and me. Okay. So this has Scry 2, this has Scry 1. I think we'll use the Scry 2 first to try to get some of these, like, try not to draw anymore, because this lets you put something on the bottom of your deck. We just have to hope we don't get another mountain. We do. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and cast that. We'll put that on top. We'll put that on bottom. We might have to make another color. Like, this doesn't seem to be doing too well for us. We probably put too many uh, mountains in here. I think we put 20 or something like that, and I guess we're supposed to put 18. But it might not be enough. Yeah, this guy is silly. All right. Yeah, looks like we can concede the game. We're not going to play against this guy anymore. Do we? Well, we did. We couldn't find. The problem is we don't have another card to put in that last spot. If we get rid of, we go down to 18. We need another card to put in there. What could we do? What could we put in there? We could put in another Titan Strength, I guess. Do we have any cards where we just have one of them? Yeah, let's sort by one. Whoops. Sort by one. Do we have anything else we can do? It's one damage to target creature you don't control. We don't want to do one damage. Ugh, this UI is a little bit laggy. We have these goblins in here already. Maybe we do this one where like you have to discard, but it's only to a creature. It's not even like to them. We have. Oh, that's. I thought we had these in there already. What we? Oh, we just have one. Oh, it wasn't showing it because we only have one. Well, that'll do. We'll take it and get rid of the mountain. All right, let's try it again. We'll create the room, and we'll try for one more game before this is over. I don't want to take this first video over an hour, really. Just kind of testing the waters, dipping my toes in, seeing what it's like. So far, kind of cool. I like it. At least this is a different person this time. We will go first. Oh no, now we have no mountains. Come on. There, 2. That will do. We'll keep. Put a card on the bottom of your library. We'll get rid of that one because it costs 3. Done. Hello, this is my first. Hey, I'm also recording for YouTube. So I'm gonna. I can't highlight that, can I? I don't know if it's let me highlight it or not, but we'll suspend 1 rather than cast a spell. All right, we'll continue on. You know, 2 or 3 mountains seems like it's about right for this deck. Very cool. All right, then we're going to use the young pyromancer. Yeah, people don't seem to be very talky in this game. Everybody's just down to business. Okay, we're going to do. When it enters, it does 1 damage. So we're going to do that. Do it there. And that makes this castable. And we can't attack because this thing has 4 defense. Well, he's down to 12 at least. Okay, it's another one with high defense. It's actually really good against this deck. And another one. Okay, well, we're not getting through anytime soon. Another mountain. So let's. I guess it's a free attack. He'll probably block like all of our big stuff and let this little elemental token go through. He's definitely not afraid to do that. He's letting the 2/1 go through. Oh, hang on. All right, getting through for a little bit more damage. It's down to 8. All right, we're getting there. We just need to draw something good. He has so many defenders there. It's another one. Yeah, we can't even get through. What the heck? Huh. Well, that's two less now. We can, if we attack in, he'll still block like this 3/3 and this 3/3. So we'll get in for maybe 3 damage in total. I don't know what's going on over there. I just hear sounds, like little jingles in my ear. Okay. That's a 3/3, so he can kill our stuff if he uses it to defend. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creatures with Defender you control. One, two, three, four, five. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Well, and our guy disappeared, vanishing. Okay. Well, we don't have a great. Yeah, we can't. We can't win this, can we? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. If he does that, he does 9 damage to me. And then he can do 9 again. Well, yeah, we're in some trouble here. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really see a way to get past all of his stuff. Like, I think what we need is we need a monster that can fly. Like, we need a way to fly over all of this stuff. That seems to be what's um maybe slowing us down here a little bit is the whole flying thing. Okay, well, they just went crazy. I don't know how they. I don't even know how like they got all of this stuff. Honestly, either way, we lose. This is some kind of combo, like where they just suddenly explode. That thing's flying. I can't stop it. And it's the only one that's actually doing damage to me anyway. Like these are all 0 damage. So that means we can go. We can try to attack in next turn. We'll get one creature to go through because he has one, two, three. He's got 3 left to block with, unless he has one in his hand. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. But sure. Let's see, do we have anything that can fly? That's really what is slowing us down here. Well, maybe someone can give me some advice on what exactly I should do here. So what I'll do is we'll call this for this evening. If you stuck through, I really appreciate it. I'm sure this isn't very stimulating content for the veteran Magic the Gathering or card player in general, but this is the process of learning as you go. I don't, I could jump really deep in and just start watching, videos on, you know, all the tips and tricks and everything, like for veteran players and everything it takes to be a pro Magic player. But I kind of would rather learn as I go. What I will do is I'll read any tips that people have for me. Um, I'll probably put in some like beginner, like some beginner MTG stuff on YouTube and just watch that, just to get a little bit better grasp on the basics. Because other than that one game, I don't think we've been really close to winning yet. Which it might be a while before we can win a game. But it doesn't seem to be costing us anything to play. Like we don't seem to be losing any cards or points or anything. I don't know. I was like looking to see if we have a. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's their card we were playing. We'll save that. They didn't do anything. Okay. um. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was talking about. But we don't seem to be losing. Oh yeah, we don't seem to be losing cards or points. There doesn't seem to be like an ELO or anything like that. Maybe for the construct or the tournament stuff, like this here. But we'll see. Anyhow, it's basically an hour of video here. I hope that if you are watching still, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you'll be patient with me and stick through. This will be episode one, and we'll just keep going until either I get too frustrated to continue, or something really weird happens. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Good night.